can't stop smiling because of you.
How you going, Dave?
It started off so promising, slow teasing, just enough to get me interested. But now it's dragging on, and yet it never quite gets to the good part. I'm here just waiting for it to finally deliver, but all I get is more and more adverts.
Incomprehensible idea.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome on in. So, for those of you new here on YouTube, my name's DaveDono87. I am a variety streamer on Twitch, and we have a little bit of a habit of greeting those who come to stream first. So, first, welcome on in Shkoda first, Selfless second, and Sazzles third. And I am hearing echo because that can go muted. It is my Hello Hells Happy Time Zone, and also Percy, hi. So, this is my first time dual streaming to both YouTube and Twitch. So I am going to be keeping an eye on my performance to make sure I don't blow up my computer. And yeah, Selfless, thank you for the luck. How is everyone doing today? I hope everyone's doing well. We'll be getting on into the game soon. Sazzles on Twitch says, "Love, there's a bit of a scrum at the beginning of the stream to be first. It is good fun." Skoda on Twitch says, "I'm clipping that. I'm first. Dave said so." Hells says on Twitch, "Happy affiliate anniversary." That's right, for those on YouTube, it is my 1-year affiliate anniversary. On Twitch, I have been officially professionally streaming for a year now. It's overwhelming. Hell says chocolate pudding with custard to celebrate. Ooh. Sazzles is asking if Hells will share. The only requirement is that you go there. That is the only requirement. Now, if I have anyone in my Twitch chat that has a YouTube account and would like to test chatting for me via YouTube, that would be a huge help. Where does Hells live again? Hells, answer in DMs. Thank you, Skoda, very much appreciated. Thank you for that. Yay, I have my first YouTube live stream comment. Whee! Okay, so with some of that beginning out of the way, I want to have a little bit of a rant about the gaming industry. There's something scary going on. So for those who are unaware, Microsoft have been trying to patent advertising algorithms in video games. What this means is they want to bring advertising to big games, paid for games. We're not talking about mobile games where you pay a bit of money and avoid adverts. We are talking about £50, £60 games where they are going to introduce adverts into the game. And they're trying to do this in two different ways. One way in which you are playing the game, and at points in the game, maybe if it's a PvP game where it's the lobby where you're normally got a bit of time to work on your loadout, instead of having time to work on your loadout, you will be made to watch an advert for a game you paid for. You know, gaming, immersion, escapism, avoiding all of that bollocks. Now obviously adverts are a necessary evil in things like Twitch and YouTube, okay? They are free platforms that allow content creators to go live and upload and store content for free. That money needs to come from somewhere. It's coming from adverts. The gaming industry is not free. You are paying for a product. You are paying to play that game. So to be forced adverts is absolutely horrendous and disgusting. So if I want to be remembered for one thing before I die, I want to be remembered for warning people this is going to happen. They will try to bring this in. And the ways that you can stop this are to boycott with your wallets. Do not buy any game. Do not spend a fucking penny on a single solitary game which has adverts included. Okay? You absolutely boycott it with your wallet. Additionally, verbally boycott it on any social media you are on. okay, put a post of a screenshot of the game and say contains ad, will not buy, fuck Microsoft or whoever published the game. Because yes, the gaming industry is in a sorry state at the moment, but that is not the fault of the consumer. The gaming industry is the highest grossing entertainment industry in the world. It's the only industry that's beating porn and Hollywood and movies, including worldwide. Okay, the gaming industry is the... Thank you, Luna. Thank you very much and welcome on in. The gaming industry is the #1 entertainment industry. Consumers, customers, we are not the problem. The failure from the gaming industry is coming from the rich guys sitting at their tables trying to publish major games for as much profit as possible, for as little expense as possible, and then coming across typical issues that happens when you drive your workforce to breaking point. Hello Leo, thank you very much. So, do not accept, do not pay for any games, do not buy any games that have paid for ads included. There will be a little small print when it's included. Now, kudos to Steam. We've got to give a big shout out to Steam here. They are very much against this. Steam do not want this, because Steam have said, to paraphrase, it's pissing on the consumers, because that's what it's doing, okay? If they bring this out, if they succeed in bringing it out, then they are pissing on a lot of us. They are turning gaming into what you see in mobile gaming. Okay, and that's not cool. If you've paid money for a game, you should not have to worry about adverts. Yes, Leo, they have banned games for this in Steam, because it is disgusting. Okay, now Steam is a money-making machine, okay? Yes, Leo, that's right. So Firered Leo in Twitch says, but the only exception that can do this is hosting servers. Yes, free-to-play games and server hosting expenses, where there is valid reason for needing monetary input, advertising can be done. It's like I said, for example, Twitch and YouTube. Advertising is a necessary evil. But it gets worse. I mentioned that Microsoft are pushing for 2 algorithms for the advertising. So there is one where there's going to be gaps in the gameplay, and they fill those gaps with adverts that you cannot skip. You have to watch them, the full advert, and then after that continue gameplay. The other one, which is more horrific, is reliant on subliminal messaging. For those who don't know, subliminal messaging is advertising to the subconscious mind, which was very heavily researched in the United Kingdom in the early days of TV, and the power of subliminal messaging was found to be so powerful that it was deemed to be unsafe and made illegal in the UK. Not every country has this protection. Very many countries do not. And Microsoft want to bring it forward. Now, it's reliant on subliminal messaging, however they're not wording it as being subliminal messaging, because they know that if it's recognized as subliminal messaging, it will not be allowed in the UK. The UK is a huge farm of money. But it's subliminal messaging in the form of, in the game, around the environments, there are billboards, there are posters, and instead of there being in-game posters, it would be real-life adverts. everywhere there's a TV in the game, that TV could turn on and play an advert. Roger that, Percy, thank you for the luck. If we get subliminal messaging in video gaming, then that's going to be the fucking end of the industry. It's not going to be... This is no saving grace, okay? If my words reach Bill Gates in Microsoft, this is no saving grace. You are going to shoot yourself in the foot. You are going to make the industry a pile of crap. It is not a saving grace to bring adverts into gaming. You will be ending the industry. An industry that is dying, and it is dying not because of the customers. It is dying because of the choices of publishers pushing developers too far. It is because of publishers making bad investment choices. Grow up. Admit that you have screwed up left, right and centre, and that's not just Microsoft. We are talking Ubisoft, we are talking AAA publishers that make game after game after game. Look at the games that are failing and actually start looking at why they are failing. Start hiring people to give you feedback on why they're failing. And I don't mean some rich idiot who happens to know a lot about investment stock markets. Hire industry professionals, hire game designers to consult you in where you have been failing, because I guarantee if you go onto Reddit, if you go onto anywhere on the internet, you will find 1,000 gamers that can tell you where you have screwed up and where you could do better and earn more money. And 9 times out of 10, it's not going to be the content you're pushing out, it's going to be your business practices. So don't piss on us, don't fuck us over, and God, please, everyone watching this, if you see ads in a game, do not buy it, do not subscribe, do not pay that little $1.99 to get over the ad wall, because that's another thing as well. This is likely going to be part of the equation, where you are given an option to pay a small amount to avoid adverts for a period of time. This is feeding on the ego of people that have that extra spending money. And yes, it pitches rich versus poor, okay, and they're reliant on that. Why? Because the ones that have the ego and have the money will pay to ignore ads, and they will belittle the people that do not have the money to pay for ads. And they're the ones that do not have the money are then filled with shame. They don't say anything, they don't fight against the adverts. It is a very tactical move. The whole thing is entirely strategic. And so, gamers, if you do not want your industry to be absolutely ruined, do not buy, do not invest. If you see anywhere about adverts in-game that is not your free-to-play game, if you are paying for a game, you do not deserve to have adverts shoved down your throat, ruining your gameplay experience. So Skoda in Twitch says, I'm wondering if EU will allow ads in game. Lock crates are not allowed or something they are trying to not allow. EU law is targeting against gambling. EU law has loot crates. EU law is targeting against gambling styled mechanics. Mechanics that feel like gambling, that you are paying money for a reward in the hopes of a bigger reward. And against things that feel like gacha games. It's nothing against ads. The EU is very ad friendly because there is a lot of money in advertising, and the EU does like money. So yeah, no, the EU have not been doing much for this at all. And they probably will not I would have to research about EU's stance on subliminal messaging, but I don't think they are as strict as the UK. Also, in comparison, the US is actually the more prepared country against adverts than most of the EU and most other countries, to be fair, especially with the latest law from the US where adverts cannot be a certain percent louder than the average volume of the content being viewed. The US were the first to do that. It's an incredible law because God knows we all hate it when we're watching something nice, chill and calm, and then we get a full throttled volume that is going to ruin our headphones. Advert play. It's disgusting. And as gamers, we've allowed it. We have allowed this to happen. We have failed to boycott DLC microtransactions. We failed to boycott that. I am guilty of that myself. I purchased microtransactions when they first came out in the form of horse armor on Oblivion, so I'm guilty of this myself. Microtransactions we allowed. Pissed on the gaming industry. We have allowed subscription services that are not warranted costs. Subscription services started around about the time of Ultima Online, World of Warcraft, MMOs, which required vast amounts of servers to host vast amounts of players. The expenditure of a subscription was warranted. However, we are seeing subscription services now for where it's not warranted. We are seeing subscription services for YouTube to avoid adverts. We're seeing it on Spotify, we're seeing it on everything. Subscription services started early in gaming, and we threw our money into it and allowed it to become a big thing. Thank you very much, Selfless. So yeah, got that rant out of the way. I do apologise for any new YouTube viewers that might be coming in to see some angry random dude complaining. But welcome on in. We are going to be playing Oregonova. Welcome on in. Still at work, so I'm leaving a lurky lurk. Thank you very much. That lurk is very much appreciated. So yeah, let's open the game finally. Let's get into the game. I'm today playing some Senior Scribbles. It's WSO Senior Scribbles. Come on, game, load up. Now, for those who are on YouTube, if you want to see a full screen version, please consider coming over to Twitch. It's where you can get the full screen horizontal view. We are currently level 33. There have been no cheats involved in this gameplay. The only thing I have done is used console commands to remove the HUD for some recording, which had the unfortunate side effect of losing me my ability to gain achievements, but that's fine. I can start a second playthrough for that. Now, where we left off last time on stream, oopsie, someone has given Kenny sugar. Is Kenny a little bit hyper, Hells? Tell Kenny about ads in gaming while he's hyper. Now, while I was offline, I did a little bit of leveling here and there, and I came outside of my regular abode, Priory of the Nine, and I unfortunately had a Oblivion gate just outside the back door. Estra, thank you very much. Welcome on in. Happy gaming in PUBG. Just a little bit hypering. He was wondering where the Duel is. It's on YouTube. Let me grab a link. And I will post it in Twitch. He wants a fight. Send him to Microsoft. If anyone was interested in watching me on YouTube, there's the link in chat. If anyone was interested in watching me on Twitch, then you can see me on Twitch here. And of course, for a little bit of a plug, we are at 399 follows on Twitch. We are one away from 400. Just one follow away. So close, and yet so far. So yeah, at the Priory of the Nine is my home, and I had a Oblivion Gate at my back door.
So promising, slow teasing, just enough to get me interested. But now it's dragging on,
somberly.
And yet it never quite gets to the good part. I'm here, just waiting for it to finally deliver. But all I get is more and more adverts.
Send Kenny against the gaming investors so we can, while he's hyper, and I'm sure he'll take the ball out. Problem solved. Now, before I get into any action-packed combat, I want to do a bit more spell crafting. Because when I started the gameplay, before I became the Divine Crusader, I spent a bit of time running around and doing the Mage Guild quests so I could get access for spell enchanting. Because I found that using Frostcrag Spire would just be a little bit cheesy. Now I want to do attribute intelligence magnitude 100 on self for 5 seconds. Fortify Magicka 100. 5 seconds. Something's wrong. Oh no, what is it, Leo? You got me worried now. I don't know how to explain it. What's it regarding? What's it regarding, Leo? Let's take it step at a time. Latro, hello. Welcome on in, Raiders. So that did not play. Let me play that manually for you.
You recruits are here for one reason only, and that reason is war. I said war.
Hello, Mikey. Thank you very much. For those who are not following my dear friend Latrodaxa on Twitch TV, please do go give a follow. She is very deserving of your time and attention. I have to do a shout out from here. Latro, how's the rest of your stream? Lies, slander. Raiders, welcome on in. My name is DaveDeno87. I am a variety streamer. I like to rant about the gaming industry, I like to play video games, and I like to hang around on Twitch. Today I am currently streaming to Twitch and YouTube for the first time. I missed the redeem that didn't play. Springer redeemed. Danger, danger. Okay, so I can do that manually as well, but I don't see it on the multi-streaming screen. Alerts are pretty broken, so Twitch have, since Christmas, Twitch have wanted to update their API since Christmas. And they recently done so, which has mucked up a lot of things. No one's warned I'm here if I didn't redeem it. Welcome on in, Springer. Springer, are the closed captions working on Twitch? They should be available. They should be, as far as I'm aware. If they are available. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Roger that, Mikey. Thank you for the lurk. Have a great stream, Dave. I'm going to catch the sleep train. Roger that. That one did not play as well. Nighttime.
Nighttime. Nighttime.
Thank you for the lurk, Super. They aren't working for me. Okay, I'll have to look into that. That's okay. I mean, I'm kind of dual streaming now, which means that the things I might have added for the single stream might have gotten a little bit skewed. Yeah, I'm currently working on just some spell crafting. Raiders, welcome on in. Latro, I would love for you to hang around. You know I adore you. But if you need your after stream care, and if you've remembered to take your meds, half my OBS settings aren't working. Yeah, Sire was having that as well. If you need after stream care, I very much understand, Latro, so don't feel like you have to hang around, but you are very welcome here. And I very much appreciate that raid as well. And yeah, we're just chilling out at the minute. I was, at the start of stream, I was ranting Microsoft are pushing patents to bring advertising into gaming. Vinny, welcome on in. Thank you very much for that lurk, Vinny. Enjoy your PUBG with Estra. It seemed very fitting to raid into another soft-voiced Oblivion player. Speaking of soft voice, let's get a AI shout out for Latro and read that out. Hang on, let me just wet the whistle. Hey there, fellow adventurers. Ready for a blend of dark humour, RPG quests and some delightful chaos? join Latrodekfa for a stream that's as captivating as it is quirky. Whether you're here for the inner workings of Oblivion, or to save a gore with a side of wit, there's never a dull moment. Come hang out in this LGBTQIA friendly space. Just leave your screams at the door. Dive on in at twitch.tv/Latrodekfa. I don't know where it get chaos from. I don't think that's mentioned anywhere. The bot has been lurking your streams. The bot has been doing the lurk. And for those unaware, let's do a call to action. I have been doing a reasonable amount of work on YouTube. We have got some shorts that are making progress, so please consider popping into my YouTube, giving a like, comment, subscribe. That'll be your viewers, Latro. Yes, it's the chat, but chat is a reflection of the streamer. Chat has always been. Thank you very much for that link, Latro. I keep getting distracted from the game and reading chat. You mean I can blame Latro for everything I type? Exactly. And roger that, Leo, I've just seen your DM, thank you for that. Yeah, you can blame Latro, but Latro will usually just blame me. I appreciate that, Leo. As I'm aware on my side, it seems to be going okay. I haven't blown up my computer. My bandwidth is very easily coping with this. However, what I see on my side is not yeah, could potentially be different elsewhere. Okay. Now let me just have a look at the spells we've got here. So, spell number 1, Mana Surge.
What have we here?
Maybe Mana Surge, Drain, Mana Surge, Boom, Mana Surge, Boom. That's a lot of mana expenditure right there, and it's all being boosted. That's not bad. But as soon as it ends, I end up with losing the surge. But that's okay. Let's have a look. What did that do? Minus mana. Oh wow. Okay. You can go minus into mana with spells. Good to know. Oh, while we're on the character page. Oh, I can do a personality spell in a minute. Yeah, with spell crafting, you boost your what's the spell gone? I just made this spell now. Fortify intelligence by 100 points, fortify magicka, fortify willpower. But I think it's intelligence you need. Intelligence makes your pool of mana larger. Willpower makes your mana regenerate faster. And you're fortifying your magicka as well. So you're making your pool of magicka bigger and refilling it faster. But that I've done it
well, what have
a
we here?
low spell effect for the determines your maximum magicka. Yeah, so I should have done the willpower for a longer period of time. To boost the regen for longer. That's what I should have done. I'm not gonna change it. Because you see that boost there that I give myself? It goes up, then it regens, then I run out and it goes down. So let's see that again in action. It's almost an infinite pool of magicka. I suppose if you min-max and count the numbers, you probably could make an infinite pool. Let's completely wear that out. Yep, my magicka is regenerating, so if I was to just constantly cast that, it would be an infinite pool of magicka, but it wouldn't give me time to cast other things. And then the magicka runs out, we pause, we come here, and minus 168 magicka. There it is on the screen there, if I just hide my webcam for a moment. 1 point away! 1 point away! While we're on the character screen, for those who might be watching on YouTube and have not seen my character, and for those who might be interested from the raid, this is my character. His name is Dunalin, like Dunalin. He's a Breton, born under the birth sign of the lady, custom class Paladin. My Paladin has got 100 strength, 100 intelligence, 100 willpower, 100 agility, 95 speed, 100 endurance, 94 personality, which is being boosted by some of my equipment, and 58 luck. What software are you doing to do the dual streaming? I am using Streamlabs. I am doing my streaming through Duel Labs. Now I don't have access to multi-stream both. Dunalin has squirrel hands. Yes, indeed. I don't have access to multi-streaming because I'm not for both apps to have horizontal view, because that costs money on a monthly basis. I'm not that big of a creator yet. Don't tell anyone. My skills. I've only got 2 of my main skills up to 100. 3. Sorry. Restoration, Mysticism, Heavy Armor. But I have got a bunch of other skills. What? That's silly. There are other options that I can look into. But this is just a test today. I want to I want to get a live stream up on YouTube and just see how it works, testing the waters, see if it's something I'm going to research more into. Fortify, skill, armorer, self, magnitude 100, time 5 seconds, blacksmith. No, wait. I feel quite hungry. Reason why? That's just a useful quality of life spell. So when I want to save money, I can cast I feel quite hungry. And then I can do my repairs. So there. My armorer skill. Now 184. I am not going to be breaking any of my repair hammers. So that means I can sell off all of the excess ones. And I just have to remember to do that. 45 skill. Self. Alchemy. 100. Or 5 seconds again.
Cheese for everyone!
Toss a coin to your witcher. There it is, number 7. Now our alchemy is going to be pretty high up, 169. 1 year already. Welcome on in, Deathwish, and yes, it's now been a year as a professional streamer. Okay. Well, it's officially tomorrow, which is when the celebrations will officially be. Yeah, boost up your alchemy. Now I can see all of the ingredients as well. Professional, paid for. Official definition of professional is paid for. As an affiliate, I am paid for. So close with 399 followers indeed. We're getting there. Just one more follow and that'll be 400 followers. It'd be nice if that could fit with tomorrow, so it can be double celebration, but if not, that's fine. Paid entertainer. I still don't get what you lot think's entertaining about me. I don't think I ever will. So this is the eve of celebration, and tomorrow begins the week of festivities. Yes, hells. Now, Latro, the reason you would do a boost alchemy spell is so that you get more powerful alchemy potions. Right there. Burden, 22 points, 89 seconds on self. Skyrim has a similar one where you used to be able to loop your enchanting and your alchemy boosts. It used to work on Oblivion as well. I have not tested. That's literally part of what I'm doing now. I've got the ramen already, so have I. So tomorrow there's Duel celebration. Tomorrow there will be a morning stream on Twitch, only on Twitch, so anyone who's watching on YouTube, if you want to take part in tomorrow's giveaway, you'll have to come to the stream on Twitch tomorrow. But I will be doing a giveaway for 1 copy of the Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered. And that will be during the morning stream on Twitch. It's DaveDeno87 Twitch TV. If you wanted to get involved, that'll be the morning. Yes, PC Steam. So if anyone wanted to get involved, you'll have to be there. You'll have to join the duck race when I host the duck race. Hello Chrissy, thank you for the lurk. And then, in the evening, that little lurky head on the Twitch chat, Chrissy Croft, Herbert the Doctor, and Hell's Fury and me will be sailing the seas in Sea of Thieves as part of the celebrations for my Twitch 1-year anniversary. Everyone's doing the greetings in Twitch. So yeah, that's tomorrow morning. Not my usual streaming time. We'll start the stream for the Elder Scrolls giveaway. Hello Taurus, welcome on in and thank you very much. The official celebrations are tomorrow. I didn't realise Twitch was gonna put it up today. Taurus, you've got a chance to win the game if you come tomorrow. If you're able to make tomorrow's stream, I'm doing a giveaway for this game. I can try, roger that. Just having a little check on things. Everything seems to be working at the minute. So yeah, I'm guessing illusion, magnitude, self, 5 seconds. Six is fortify illusion. I'm gonna test something. The mill that employs almost everyone in town has its yearly scheduled maintenance. Ah, so it's possibly a busy day for you. Well,
Excuse me,
if you
fellow
make it, it'll be great to see you tomorrow. I'm going to be doing a morning and an evening stream. The morning stream is when I'm doing the giveaway, because the giveaway is for this game while I play this game.
Look at the muscles on you.
Now, let's have a look. Grand Soul Gem. On an item, Chameleon, 20%. When I Fortify Illusion, does it make a difference? No, it does not. Okay, it was worth testing.
Look at them.
But 20% Grand Soul Gems. A full set of armor and
They say that Kinnereth granted the boots of the Crusader to someone. I can't imagine.
full set of armor and jewellery would fill up Chameleon, making you invisible.
I have some new information. In short, what you proposed is possible.
Well, it's not surprising, really.
Love the fashion in Skyrim. I don't. I prefer the fashion in Oblivion.
All that blood and rotting flesh.
Skyrim, you have no control over this bit. I much prefer having control of that. Rough time of year, and my birthday's at the end of it, and I don't know, and I don't even know if I get to have it off. Oof. Does anyone know Bulkba soup? No, sorry Chrissy, I don't.
Exactly. But now what?
But before I leave,
You have the hands of a healer.
It started off so promising, slow teasing, just enough to get me interested. But now, it's dragging on, and yet it never quite gets to the good part. I am here just waiting for it to finally deliver. But all I get is more and more adverts.
a little bit of absorb health and aha, okay, so Chrissy, that's probably a bot. Just do what Hells did, ask if there's a mod available, but I don't know if Gatoris is a mod for Spammels. Kai is, Latro knows Kai. Just let one of Spammels mods know, and they will remove that person from the server and ignore the request, because that is probably a bot. A bot or a scammer. No worries. Now, I've done enough tinkering. There is an End of the World event going on. That's the same person that sent you a request, Hells? Okay, so definitely let them know. Yep, that'll be a bot if they've continued doing it. That will be a bot. I have like over 2,000 notifications on Discord, so if someone sent me a friend's request, haha, good luck to them. Now let's get a little bit of action going on here. End of the World is coming.
you'll ever make.
Boost the magicka.
Die!
That green armor is glass armor. I've got mostly a full set, I just need a helmet to complete the set. Yeah, end of the world. Oblivion gates are opening everywhere. And demons are invading. So we have Oblivion gates to close. What kind of stealth archer are you? I am the stealth armor archer that smashes them in the face up close. I could add a drain magicka to that spell. That would make more sense. But yeah, there's another Oblivion gate around the corner from this one. So let's start closing Oblivion gates. I get those befriend requests from time to time. I mean, you know, I don't blame guys trying. There's never been a fight quite like the one I had in Kvatch. So, for those who weren't there, I took on Kvatch at a very high level, so all of the monsters were high level spawns. So it wasn't against scamps. It was absolute chaos. And I survived. By luck. Yeah, we're just picking some flowers here in one of the realms of Oblivion. Oh, so he resisted that. All skill, luck, pure luck. We're not going to go into the tunnels yet. There's going to be more things to gather here. Anyway, gotta go to bed. Roger that, Latro. Enjoy your sleep. Look, that's a heavy sword. Rather get ingredients. Dave, the stream is on YouTube also, but the formatting is very strange there. Yes, it is. So, because I am not paying to multi-stream, I am limited to only streaming vertical in YouTube. Which is, you know, unfortunate. So it means I have to adjust things a little bit and had to format it differently. And that's why it's got a very strange format. Don't you paralyze me, dead spider. So yeah, so it is a little bit weird formatting. What's my character skill with the blunt? 53 still. That is really low. Let's abuse having a conjured demon to beat up a little bit. Not YouTube, not YouTube, Streamlabs. But the thing you suggested, Leo, restream. Yeah, because I don't pay Streamlabs, restream might have an option. No worries there. Everything's all good. No need to apologize. So with Streamlabs, I can stream for free to both if I sacrifice the format and stream vertically. Again, this is mostly just for test though, and to get something more than just a short onto YouTube, right? Because although some of my shorts have been performing nicely, I need more content, so we get more content. Sets a watermark. Ugh. Watermarks. Watermarks are almost subliminal messaging. If they were to flicker, they would be subliminal messaging. That's how close it is. Yeah, I can say it. Restream. And then he got banned. Right, let's see, was it number 8? Yes, it was number 8. I can repair my gear before continuing. The green Twitch. Kick, maybe. Nobody likes that one. Yeah, nobody likes that one. They've had a few scandals. They've had a few scandals. Like, you're not supposed to stream watching a movie, and they was literally advertising that you could go watch a movie on their streams. And then it was like, no, they got in a bit of a pickle for that. And so they changed their category of film and TV. I thought he was still alive for a minute. They changed the category of film and TV to something else, but the website, the link at the top of the page, was still film and TV. So they'd only half-assed the fix. I wonder if I can sneak up on these guys and get a bonk. spiders. Ooh. Spiders with boobs. Oh wait, I didn't want that. That was a bone. That's just a waste. Throw that back in there. Yep, we released that prisoner. Mythic Dawn Guard. Well, if that's how they treat their own. I heard boobs. Just no. I also heard boobs. Yeah, there's spiders with boobs. Let's get up there now. I think the entrance was over here. I ran past it earlier. Or maybe not, I probably didn't go far enough. Did I empty this? Where are the butts? That's right, Selfless. Where are the butts? Imagine a woman with 8 boobs. Okay, I am. You guys are degenerates. I love it. They say chat is a reflection of the streamer. And do you feel this to be accurate? Yes. Except you guys are much better looking. Oh, do you know what? Let me do a little bit more repairing. And I'm going to swap weapon as well. Bring out the sword. We said a million times, I don't think I'll ever believe that statement. But thank you. I appreciate the kind words. See, that's what I like. I try to. I'd much rather be a nice person than a good-looking person. Okay, I've lost that doorway. I should have gone in it the first time. Never mind. I'll find it. Okay, I'm ignoring chat now. Chat's being naughty. Oh, there's the door over there. Changing subject discreetly. There's a door over here. But I don't think it's the one I wanted. Never mind. Video games, distractions, changing subjects. I do have a kind of crappy subject. So, as some of you know, the xenophobia issue. Oh, adverts.
And his money-making scheme. That's right, he's forcing the peasants that do not subscribe to watch adverts, filling the pockets of streamers, and himself with money given to him by companies that want to manipulate those peasants. Fascinating.
So, as I've mentioned in the past, the xenophobia situation over here has been growing, unfortunately. Nice accessible building, yeah. It's been very unfortunate that the xenophobic situation here has been growing a lot. And it's gotten really bad. So I'm in touch with several other... Oh, here's the door. I'm in touch with several other expats that live over here. And I saw one of them today on the way back from the vets. Been a while since we've seen each other, so obviously we had a little catch up and a little chat, as you do. And he was telling me about when he went out drinking on Friday. Now I'm not going to share his name or his country because it would very easily potentially dox him, right? So you're gonna have to bear with me while I fill in the gaps, but he was saying about how he went out on Friday for a drink with some friends. The end of the night came and it was time to pay for the drinks. He had 4 beers which he went to pay for. 4 beers. And the guy at the pub, a pub he doesn't go to normally. Tried charging him €100 for 5 beers. A cheap, well, a regular beer is $2.50. So, first point, pub owner is assuming that this guy is a dumb tourist he can rip off and scam. That's how it looks, anyway. It's possible there was some kind of different mix-up, but I don't think so. Not given the current climate and the rest of what happened. So, he's argued about the cost, he's pointed at the menu, he's put his case forward, he's got his point across. The guy at the pub backed down with trying for €100 and agreed on the actual costs. That's the first point. Yeah, €100 for 4 beers was the scam. Yep. But he argued against that and stood his ground. And he said, okay, well, I'm still going to pay for my 4 beers despite the insult you've been throwing at me. Yeah, can I pay by card? I got told no. Now, the paying by card thing is its own situation. But he got told no, and he was like, okay, well, I don't have cash. So, can you please wait for me? Can you please wait for me while I go to the cash point and take out some cash, and I will be back and I will pay. And that's what the agreement was, that he would go to the cash point, come back and pay for the drinks. Now we're getting to the bad part. That wasn't the bad part. That was the softer part. So, while he was off to the cash point, getting the money to pay for these beers, he came back to the pub and there was a police car outside. And the owner of the pub was talking to the police and pointing at my friend as he returned to come and pay. And the police do not speak English, so it was his friends that were having to relay and translate, which they are not paid for translators. They should not be dealing with these legal situations, but they did help to do this. Oh, he won't be ashamed of himself. As far as I'm concerned, he's a xenophobic cunt, and they usually are. So, he's phoned the police, friends come down, and is speaking. The first thing he does is go to the man that he owes the money, and he says, you know, I'm here to give you the money that I owe for my beers. But the police approach my friend and, you know, say, oh, we've had a report, blah blah blah, tell us your side of the story. And he says, look, I just want to pay for my beers and go home. To which the police responded in no unclear terms, oh yeah, you should go home, back to your country. So yes, I am angry today. No, I do not feel safe in the country I am in. Yes, my friend feels the same way. However, my friend is financially stable, in a financially stable situation, with plenty of time at his hands. And so, he will be taking things to a legal level. But, yeah, when I said I've had issues with xenophobic colleagues as of late, it's not just them. This issue is widespread, fast growing, and I don't want to be here anymore. No. That is horrific behaviour. Horrific. It's infuriating. Go over. Yep. Yep. So, the most common question I get when I meet new people is, oh, so what made you move here? Why do you live here? My answer from now on is going to be, I don't know. Yep, that's the cold hard fact of it, Persephone. We won't get into that death wish because that's a whole other story that I don't have the spoons to get into. Now, obviously, the first thing I did after I found this out from my friend was phone my other friend to let him know, because if this is the behaviour we have to look forward to, what's going to happen next? My biggest thought is it still safe for my children to stay here? Are they going to receive the same treatment in time just because they are half foreign? And a lot of this is tied to Russia, Ukraine. Most of the people that are speaking up at work with xenophobic statements are usually pro-Russians of some kind. So yeah, we are talking of a very political situation, and they are feeling very emboldened recently, and I don't know why. And I hate it. It's disgusting. It's the same behaviour I saw back in England during Brexit, which I hated. It was disgusting. It made me sick. I have never been so disappointed in my home country as I was during Brexit. But now, to experience these same things that I actively spoke up against and fought against back home, here. It's just a fucking repeat. The world is just repeating the same shitty treatment of other people. Just in one country at a time. some countries simultaneously. What the fuck is it so hard for people to just be nice to each other? Seriously. Hello. Last another years. Yeah. It just seems like everyone wants to have a shout. I hate it. And I shouldn't be talking about it on a public platform. I know how bad that can get. From experience. But I will, because fuck it. Fuck xenophobes and racists and homophobes and all of them. Fuck them. Sorry. Hi YouTube. Now you're getting a very good experience of what you can expect in my streams. Oh, the amount of TOS I've probably broken today. Oh boy. I don't have the editing skills to go through the VOD and censor all of this. That's gonna be fun. First YouTube stream removed. How is it doing? Maybe I've already been banned. No, we're still going. Is there ever a best day, though? I've been wanting to try this dual streaming for quite some time now. But there was never a good day. Wait, what? 2 anniversary streams tomorrow. Oh, yes. Tomorrow we're going to be playing Oblivion in the morning, where viewers on Twitch will have a chance to win a copy of The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. So drop a follow, come on down tomorrow. Bow to you? Okay. That's where I picked up a spoon earlier. Yes, I did. And dropped a spoon. Drop the shirt, and the linen shoes, don't need them. Okay. And yes, so after the morning stream of Oblivion, there will be a few hours gap where I'll have the kids at home, they will get a chance to play and do their stuff. And then there will be the evening stream. Oh wait, they weigh less, Yeah. Okay. So excited to get out on the seas on the galleon. I'm excited too, Helms. And I'm really hoping we'll get a decent amount of people in to come and hang around. I'm going to be sending a few little messages to some people that have been big on my reaching affiliate as well, like an invitation to come say hello. Obviously I don't expect anyone to come be on the stream 24/7, but it would be nice to see some faces that were here in the early days. I was going to be reaching out to a few people like, hi, notice me senpai. Like it'd be very nice to see Spammels and Eminard, Danny and Bacon, Dirk. Some of the names from the very earliest days, back when I first started. Because obviously we don't see them very much now, but they're all busy people. They still give lurks here and there as well. But it'd be nice to see some of them popping in, saying hi. Does the galleon crew tomorrow have a set goal or something, you know, you'll be doing? Drinking! Still haven't worked out exactly how the drinking is going to be dictated. But it's going to be alcohol. Not all four of us. Because some people have to be adultier adults the day after, so they cannot do the alcohol. But also the other goal will be to teach Chrissy and Doctor a little bit about the game. Let's do some repairs. Since we're mostly full, I'm not gonna enchant my hammers because it'll break a couple of them. Sounds like a great early crew day. Thank you, Springer. Yeah, Chrissy Croft, Hell's Fury, and Dr. Spray'em with me. And yeah, we'll see how it goes, but obviously Hells and Doctor have work the next day, so maybe those gaps will be filled in. We will see how it goes. How are we doing? We're still performing well, but my CPU is kicking up a bit more than usual. Just a little bit. But maybe that's just because I'm watching it a bit more. Turn round and orange at midnight. Not true. Oh. That would be nice if that hit him, wouldn't it? Go on, that's it. That's it. Stay there. Wow. That pushed him through the floor. He is gone. That was great. That was great. I was too busy watching it. Need to start dropping out some of these heavier arrows. Wow, they was very heavy. Oh good, they're fighting amongst themselves.
So promising. Slow teasing, just enough to get me interested. But now it's dragging on, and yet it never quite gets to the good part. I'm here, just waiting for it to finally deliver. But all I get is more and more adverts.
That was a nice fight. Of if there is any content anyone sees that they think is funny, fun, impressive, please consider giving it a clip. Because what this does is it provides me with content, which is very, very helpful. It saves me a lot of time. It's incredibly useful. And it's all content that I can share amongst the different platforms and have fun with you guys. It's not a requirement, but it's one of the ways you can support a channel for free. It just costs a little bit of time. Go down, go down. Yeah! Splat. Silenced, I can't cast any spells. Did I already empty that one out? I did. Now, how's everyone doing? I hope you're all having a good time. That's the reason why you're all here, right? It's why I do this, it's why you come here. I apologise, there's been a couple of rants today. But it is a platform that I get to talk about things that are important to me. Okay, so that is one of the nearby gates to Skingrad. Closed. One. However, I remember correctly, there will be another one as well. So there's a horse, probably an Imperial Legion horse. There's another gate over there. See what I mean? End of the world apocalyptic event. The gates are opening everywhere. Perhaps there's someone who can save the world. But he keeps getting sidetracked picking flowers. Oh, I'm getting frames dropped there. We are definitely seeing performance differences with the multi-streaming than when we've been in this location on stream in the past. Something to note. But so far I think it's been going well. At least physically working wise. I'll have to review the content after as well.
Yes, you. We need to talk.
No, no glass here, no. I am not gonna do your quest, you paranoid shit. You're more paranoid than me.
Yes, you.
There.
We need to talk.
Paranoid.
Yes.
Fine,
you.
let's hear him out.
We need to talk. We can't talk here. Too public. Meet me behind the great chapel at
See,
midnight. Don't let
I
anyone
got
follow
his
you.
name right.
I'll make it worth your while.
It's actually a fun little side quest. There are plenty of fun little side quests, and his one is fun. But he looks like he needs a good old-fashioned stabbing. That's right. And hello, Casey. Welcome on in. Happy to see you here. We're playing Oblivion. We are dual streaming to YouTube, which has had a minor impact on the frame rates from time to time, but otherwise been going smoothly. How are you doing, Casey? How are you? And if you have Casey, oh, I bit the bullet and started playing it too. Yeah, get in there. It's amazing, isn't it, Casey? It's just so well done. It's the best remake I've played. Hands down, the best. Oh, what? Where's my alchemy spell? There it is. Toss a coin. Toss a coin to your witcher. Increase your alchemy. And then make potions. Having a ton of fun lighting everything on fire. So one does assume you are a form of mage. Casey, if you happen to have YouTube, I have been uploading videos onto YouTube most recently. So, please consider giving a like, subscribe and all that good jazz, if you should find the time. I'm trying to take this content creator stuff a little bit more seriously, because there is needs. And where there are needs, I am decidedly not having fun with the lockpicking. Right, okay, do I have a lockpick? Do I have a lockpick? Let me help you with that. I do not have a lockpick. Right, okay. We're going to do the first quest of the Thieves Guild, so that we can get access to lockpicks, because I'm tired of not having lockpicks. And then I will teach you, Casey, something about lockpicking that I discovered today. Something I discovered purely by accident. Roger that, Skoda. Welcome back on phone. So for those who want to join the Thieves Guild, you can ask around for rumours, or you can just come to this spot on the Imperial waterfront and wait until midnight. I'm back, can't keep me away. Good. I don't want to keep people away. No, I don't want to keep nice individuals away. We like our nice individuals here. Wait until midnight. Armand Christoph.
I know you. He is the King of Thieves in Cyrodiil. You could think of him as our guild master, although he would deny that title. Be patient and wait for the other. Somehow. I really don't have time for the likes of you. Be patient. Somehow I think we will meet again. Go ahead, please. Everyone is here. Let's begin. Each of you is seeking membership in the Thieves Guild. The Thieves Guild is not a myth. We are followers of the Grey Fox, and I am his doyen. Merely by finding me, you have passed the first test. It's unusual for us to have 3 potential recruits at the same time. Rather than the normal test of skill, I'm going to make this a contest.
That's not fair.
Methridel, you know the rules. However, for Amuse and the newcomer, let me state them clearly. Whoever brings me the diary of Amantius Electus without killing him will be invited into the guild.
Ha! I'll have it before sunrise!
Somewhere in the Imperial City. The beggars will help you locate it for a price. I can sell you lockpicks if you need them. One more thing. You cannot kill each other during this trial. We may be thieves, but we're not murderers.
Maybe he lives in...
Yes, you might do.
Pick up a bunch of lockpicks.
Here you Here you. Here you. Here you. Here you go.
The Elven Gods District.
Wake up.
I'm so... Thank... Anything for you.
Temple District. Fast.
Blessings of Akatosh upon you.
Be seeing you.
Don't fast travel. I think so, yeah. But I don't think Rage works. I think you get in trouble if you use Frenzy. I haven't tried it on the new remastered though. Okay, so Casey, here we have our lockpicking bit, yeah? Pain in the ass. Wait until you've got that. You want one little thing up, right? I did this by accident today. I pressed the space bar before I moved over and hit this up, right? Hit the space bar again. And I heard the level up ching. There it is. I'm currently leveling up my lockpicking. Jeez! For everyone.
Cheese for everyone!
Now, if you don't run here, if you fast travel to this area, then what happens is that elf woman, Methradel, she gets it first, and you have to steal it from her. Fun, right? But we can fast travel back.
Are you confused?
I'll show you my character in a minute, Casey.
Here you go. Congratulations! You have returned with the diary. You have earned the right to join the Thieves Guild. You now owe your loyalty to our guildmaster, the Grey Fox. He has 3 rules you must follow. First, never steal from another member of the guild. Second, never kill anyone on the job. This is not the Dark Brotherhood. Animals and monsters can be slain if necessary.
This
Third,
one.
don't steal from the poor. The peasants and beggars are under the personal protection of the Grey Fox, particularly here on the waterfront.
Fire Leo asks, from which Elder Scrolls is the cheese scream guy? It is from this one. It is Sheogorath.
You can pay. It's your jobs. Look, you're on your own. When he leaves, you break in and steal some. However, you will find that you can only sell stolen property to one of our guild fences. Most other merchants won't take hot merchandise.
Bruma, I think, is my first fence.
Well, sometimes the guild gets a special commission. You know, guaranteed pay to acquire certain items for special clients. You should check in with your doyen every once in a while to see if there are any commission jobs available. You need more experience before I can use you on a commission job. Ongar tells me that you have... When you've contributed enough... What do you want to know? The best fences are only available to the higher rank Thieves Guild members. Here's a list of who you can use.
No, Leo, it's actually a good idea. Ongar defense.
Ongar lives in Bruma. He doesn't have much
Bruma,
money,
called
but he's
it.
the only place you can sell hot property if you are new to the Thieves Guild. Shadow hide you.
But I'm not a thief. I am the Divine Crusader. I just needed some lockpicks. So Casey, if you're still here, I'm about to... My crimes made me unfit to wield the relics. I guess that's the fool. I'm just going to go to a bed, I'm going to sleep and show you my stats.
Hail, Lord Crusader.
Because I haven't been cheating. I have been leveling up with the game as it allows. And we are crazy high level. Because it's half like Skyrim now. You have ascended to level 35. The results of hard work and dedication always look like luck, but you know you've earned every ounce of your success. So yeah, now speed is at 100, so now all I've got left to raise is personality and luck.
Ah, Sir Knight. I was
Look how big my dick is. I mean, Casey, we know all about that. Am I right, Big D? So yeah, we're level 35. Oh no. We have minus stats. Nice pants. Thank you. Block is at 90, blade at 64, heavy armor 100, alteration 55, could be higher. Mysticism 100, restoration 100, security 79, armor 91, athletics 57, blunt 43, hand-to-hand 15, alchemy 86, conjuration 100, destruction 100, illusion 100, acrobatics 39, light armor 23, marksman 21, mercantile 78, sneak 100.
we could discuss a... Oh, very well.
So yeah. Hand to hand is ooh. Yeah. You only do hand to hand.
It started off so promising, slow teasing, just enough to get me interested. But now it's dragging on, and yet it never quite gets to the good part. I'm here, just waiting for it to finally deliver. But all I get is more and more adverts.
So yeah, so now I've lost my access to the Divine Crusader armor because I stole that diary and joined the Thieves Guild. Now since my heavy armor is 100, this is a good opportunity for me to start raising my light armor. I will just take a moment to repair the relics. Oh, let me just wait. Yep, armor 191. I'm not gonna break. I've just used a spell to increase my armor. That way I won't break any of my hammers. Hello, Yellow Eye. Welcome on in. I'm doing good, thank you. The magic system is still incredible. You cannot enchant paralyze on weapons like you used to, but beyond that, I have no complaints about the spell crafting or enchanting. It would be nice if we could remove spells, but that was in the old game as well. Goodbye, former relics.
A moment, if you please, good sir. We should speak.
Anything for you, my friend.
What? I was just thinking about Sir Valentine. Sometimes I forget she's and wait to hear her laugh.
And let's drop off those bits that I picked up actually, because I want to try and not be over encumbered. There we go.
Indeed, you only speak aloud.
But yeah, welcome on in, Yellow Eye. Happy to see you here. We're doing something new today. We are dual streaming to YouTube. So we got a couple of people in the YouTube chat watching. Oh shit. Why is that still down? So it wasn't a disease. Maybe resting a bit more will get rid of it, I don't know. Thank you very much, that is officially today. We are now into tomorrow on my time zone, so yes, thank you, Yellow Eye, that's officially today. I have been streaming as an affiliate on Twitch for a year. Happy days. Boy, it's been a journey.
Tell me about Garla's battle.
Greetings.
Is it a good?
It's been a very big journey. And a good one as well. Sure, I might not be hitting massive figures like other people do, but
Happy Affiliation Day.
thank you very much for that. Quality over quantity.
Just download the latest update about how 1337 is.
We have to do those love potions again at some point. Really big need for that. I'm gonna go to Anvil. I'm gonna try at the chapel there if I can get my afflictions banished, because maybe the priory one is bugged like it used to be.
You're a sneaky looking sort.
Yes?
It was a lot of fun. Pretty flowers. Yeah, that done it. Okay, the Priory of the Nine altar is broken. Sorry about the cough there. As you can see, we've not done a lot of exploring, but we have accomplished a lot of things. So let's go visit our friend Shilgorath.
Stay away from me. You won't speak.
Because we didn't reach him yet. And I've not been doing it off stream because I wanted people to experience it on stream. Gates of Madness. So you've seen what Mania looked like the last time we were here. Let's head on over to the other door and see Dementia. Dead Gatekeeper. For those unaware, Shivering Isles is the best DLC that you can get in Oblivion. It is a realm of Oblivion. It is the Mad God's realm. So everything here is a little bit crazy and funky. There's that 100 stealth in action there.
What?
Oh, it's you. Hi. It's the Alice in Wonderland? Hey, that's what it feels like. Eat the mushrooms, find out. And they've just done such a good job of making it all look so visually better. I recently found out the guys that done this Virtuoso, they have been behind a lot of things. A lot of remasters. They are all over the place. Yeah, you said that before, Sazzles, yeah. Oh no, he spotted me. There are a lot of people playing it, and very many of them are playing it as new players. So you'll see a lot of stuff repeated. Love foggy places like these in games. Love fog in real life too, walking or cycling in empty places. I like walking in fog, but I don't like the way people drive in fog. I do think there's a lot of people that would be a lot more cautious when driving.
Happy Affiliate Day, you wonderful man. Love your face and can't wait to play with you later.
Likewise, Chrissy, I'm very excited as well. Thank you for that as well. Thank you very much. Means a lot to me. And yes, I'm very excited as well for later. Scandalous. Not that kind of play. That's for the doctor only. Oh look, it's Treebeard. Not very conservationalist of you. No. But they have good alchemical equipment. Interesting, that sticks out like a sore thumb. Where do I go? Oh. Hello. We're not going to be stealth archer. I'm going to put the bow away. Well, he will be there too, so sandwich time. Ooh, I'm in the middle. Hells will be there with blankets and video camera. Don't think he's supposed to kiss them. I'll keep that in mind, Chrissy. But they've got such a long tongue. I mean, wait, what? Sazzles woke up. Yep. Hi. Low standards are still standards. Oh, it wasn't a tree. Find another one, I'll show you what it is. This thing, Sazzles. Look at that tongue. There's a reason it's called Morning Wood. Let's go stab Treebeard in the back. No, I didn't follow the road to get here, so... we'll just run around the wall outside. That looks like fun to fight. Hi there. Oh, you've got Chameleon, have you? Right, we can't get in that way easy, so we go around this way. Hint, you run a little bit faster if you sheath your weapon. graveyard. Have a scale on over there. Ah, crucible discovered. Well.
Blessings, citizen.
Hi.
Mad God's blessings. The Maz can guard Crucible in New Sheoth. We ensure the Demented remain orderly and respectful
yes,
of our
hells.
Lord Sheogareth. Sheogareth is our Lord, ruler of the Shivering Isles. It is by his whim that the Maz can walk, and we serve our master to the death. The Shivering Isles are a reflection of our Lord Sheogareth, divided yet perfect. Walk with our Lord.
Nice armor.
Duty calls, citizen. Mad God's blessings upon you.
Gal burst in it. Ready roo! Ready roo! I'll calla crack the Findu. I will. You terrated it. Gal burst in it.
Interesting conversation. Oh, absolutely.
Well, hello there. It's good to see such a well-equipped individual as yourself around these parts. But you look tired. Carrying all that gear will do that to you. I'd be glad to shoulder some of the burden, relieve you of that expensive stuff. Or is there something else I can take from you? I mean, help you with. Excuse me, I have important things to do.
Blessings of the Mad God. Take care.
It's a cat with a pet dog.
Hi.
I hear it.
This is Jabberwocky Town. Yes. Well equipped. Oh my.
Yes, what is it? Your lips to his ears.
Lips to his ears.
Speak, madman. Goodbye.
Ingredients.
I hear they carry disease.
I've heard the same. Good reason to
Wow.
Speak quickly. New Sheoth is the capital of the Shivering Isles. We Oriole guard Bliss, the manic district of the city.
Skeletons seem impervious to my open lock spell. Have you worked out how to do spells to your key bindings? You can have 8 spells or items equipped to a key binding. So number 1, I've got my Mana Surge spell, which boosts my mana regen, my mana capacity. Ah, okay. You're just clicking the wrong button or forgetting to click the button, am I right?
Yeah. Have
Hi
you
there.
caught my act yet? I'm Fatal, the juggler. I'm sure you've heard of me. Oh, who am I kidding? More likely you came to scoff at the worst juggler
Roger
in the
that,
world.
Chrissy. See you tomorrow.
I'd better
Crazy,
get back
you're
to
not dumb.
practicing.
Just a skill issue.
Speak, citizen.
And here we have another example of the creature Bezos and his money-making scheme. That's right. He's forcing the peasants that do not subscribe to watch adverts filling the pockets of streamers and himself with money given to him by companies that want to manipulate those peasants.
Love your face.
Fascinating.
Let's see if we can knock out a few more potions before we go selling. Okay, that's the many potions we're gonna bang out.
Your lips too. I might be willing to part with a few things, if the price is right.
Sell those dwarven arrows.
I can accept that.
The silver ones are not very powerful as well.
That seems fair to me. I can accept that. That seems fair to me. That's a good deal. That seems fair to me. You got a good deal there. I can accept that. That's a good deal. Seems a fair bargain. Seems a fair bargain. I can accept that. That's a good deal. That seems fair to. I can accept. That seems fair. You got a good deal there. You got a good deal. I can accept. That seems fair. That seems fair. That seems fair. That seems fair to me. You got a good deal there. You got a good deal there. You got a good deal there. That seems fair. That seems fair. That's a good deal. That's a good deal. Seems a fair Seems a fair That's a good deal. That seems fair to me. That's a good deal. That seems fair to me. That seems fair to me. That seems fair. You got a good deal. You got a good deal there. That seems fair. You got a good. That's a good deal. That's a good deal. That seems fair. You got a good. I can accept that. I can accept that. You got a good deal there. I can accept. Seems a fair. I can accept. That's a good. Seems a fair bargain to me. That seems fair. That's a good deal. That seems fair to me.
Yes. Mash to sell.
That seems fair to me. That's a good deal. I can accept. That's a good deal. I can accept that. That seems fair to me. That's a good. I can accept. That seems fair to me. You got a good deal. That seems fair to me. You got a. That seems fair to me. You got a good deal there. That seems fair to me. You got a good deal. That's a good deal. That's a good. That's a good. You got a good deal. That's a good deal. That's a good. I can accept. Seems a. I can accept. That seems fair. That's a good deal. I can accept that. That seems fair to me. I can accept that. Seems a fair. That seems fair to me. I can accept that. That's a good deal. That seems fair to. I can accept that. That seems fair to me.
I'm not sure if they would patch that out.
That's a good deal. That's a good deal.
Fully honest, I think it would be nice. But I just don't think it's something they would do unless a lot of people were to say about it.
That's a good. You got a good deal. That's a good. You got a good deal. I can accept that. That seems fair. You got a good deal. You got a good deal. That's a good deal. Seems a fair bargain to me. That seems fair to me. You got a good deal there. That seems fair. Seems a fair You got a good deal there. That seems fair to me. I can accept. If you have anything. See you later.
Sounds like you're in relations with her.
Speak quickly, mortal.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, spoiler alert, we're gonna meet my favourite character. As soon as I get my bearings and actually take the right turning. So if you are avoiding spoilers,
speak quickly, mortal.
Now is the time to mute the stream.
Speak quickly, mortal.
More of these strange obelisks that stand out. There he is.
Always a pleasure. A new arrival! Shame about my gatekeeper. I'm so happy I could just tear out your intestines and strangle you with them. I suppose an introduction is in order. I'm Sheogorath, Prince of Madness, and other things. I'm not talking about them. You've probably figured that out by now. Let's hope so, or we're in real trouble. And out come the intestines, and I skip rope with them. But perhaps now's not the time. You've made it this far, farther than anyone else. Well done. Take this trinket of mine. Perhaps it will serve you well, or look lovely on your corpse.
Charity of Madness added to the player's inventory. What do you want?
I've been waiting for you. Or someone like you. Or someone other than you for some time. I need a champion, and you've got the job. Time to save the realm, rescue the damsel, slay the beast, or die trying. Your help is required. A change is coming. Everything changes, even Daedric princes, especially Daedric princes. Daedra are the embodiment of change and permanency. I'm no different, except in the ways that I am. The Grey March is coming, and you're going to stop it.
The Grey March? What's the Grey March?
The details aren't important, at least not right now. Eternity is on a rather tight deadline. We'll get back to that later.
So what now?
Now, you run an errand for me. An important one. Of course, anything I tell you to do is important. My realm, my rules. You're going to Zedilian. One of my favorite spots in the Isles. It's a little place I used to take care of unwanted visitors. And some are more unwanted than others.
Why Zadillion?
The gatekeeper takes care of most of the unwanted, but he's dead. We'll have to remedy that soon as well. Anyway, there are those that have other ways into my realm, and they're on the move. We don't want them here. Trust me. So, you're going to get Zadillion up and running. Here's a little book to tell you how. And the Attenuator of Judgment. You'll need that too. Of course, you can always get more details from Haskell. He's a detail-oriented type of person. A big help. And a snappy dresser. Now, get going, before I change my mind. Or my mind changes me.
Very much.
Really, no need to trouble yourself with the details of that now. It would just cloud your little mind. What is important is getting to Zadillion. Quickly! Before I get bored. Oh, you wouldn't like me when I'm bored. Ah, New Sheath. My home away from places that aren't my home. The current location is much better than some of the prior ones, don't you think?
Sheogorath.
Yes? Speaking to me? Well, I'm he. He's me. And others as well. Or they were, weren't they?
Shivering Isles.
The Isles. The Isles! A wonderful place. Except when it's horrible. Then it's horribly wonderful. Good for a visit. Or for an eternity.
Zadillion.
A little busy here! I'm trying to decide what to have for dinner. Oh, how I love eating. One of my favorite things to do. Talk to Haskell if you need more information. He's got more brains than a brain pie. Oh, brain pie. Perfect! Care to donate?
My favorite character in Oblivion. And that's where we're going to call it the end of the stream for today. To summarize, we have lost our armor of the Divine Crusader because we were naughty and joined the Thieves Guild. And now we're going to be raiding out on Twitch and ending stream. Let me just find someone to raid. Oh, Springer, thank you for that large emote. Thank you for the bits that were spent on that. Thank you very much. Do appreciate that very much. Yes, tomorrow morning we'll be streaming Oblivion again, where we'll be celebrating stream anniversary a bit more. I'm stuck on choice, not for lack of choice. Then we raid into Bacon. Thank you for the company. That's why I stream, so that people can keep me company, you know? So thank you very much for being here, everyone. We're going to raid into eBacon 1. She is a Sea of Thieves partner, and since I'm going to be playing Sea of Thieves tomorrow evening, I think that makes sense. Please hang around for the raid. Come show Bacon some love. And yeah, I will see you, hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow for the proper celebrations, where we will be giving away one copy of the Elder Scrolls Oblivion in the morning stream, and then the evening stream will be playing Sea of Thieves with Chrissy Croft, Dr. Sprayamall, and Hell's Fury 1974 on a chaotic galleon. But until next time, I love all your faces. Thank you for being here. Yes, Yellow Eye, there will be a gifting of a Steam copy of Oblivion Remastered tomorrow. It'll be the morning stream, approximately 8 hours from now, approximately. Yes, we are very lucky to have a very generous community member offering to fund this giveaway. So, yes, tune in tomorrow, tell your friends, please tell your friends about it, and yeah, let's go say hello to Bacon. Bye guys, love your faces, sleep well everyone, bye. And YouTube, farewell YouTube.